All right, everybody, it is leftover paint day, and I am using up the beautiful colors I did for a commission. I'll explain the colors in just a second. It's going to be a thin paint straight pour. It's going to be super quick, simple, and easy, although it never is. So let's paint. All right, so my colors that I have are a light yellow that I made out of azo yellow, medium, and white. I have turquoise green. I have silver, which is going to be kind of I want to see how it reacts. Every time I've used silver in a thin paint straight pour, and these are mixed with just paint and water, but every time I've used silver, it doesn't give me the same reaction as my gold. And my silver is mixed Winsor & Newton with Soho acrylics. And I know that they are cell reactive. So I can't figure out quite why they don't react the same, but we're going to try it out. All right, so I'm going to layer my cup. I'm going to do a pretty big layer of white in the center. Maybe even I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole thing. Now for my blue, swirl a little bit of that through there. Then I think I'll go ahead with my silver maybe. See, I've got cell reactions happening in the cup already. I think I am going to pour my turquoise a little bit down the side. Now in for my yellow, which should create a little bit of a greenish color in there. Do I have enough paint for this? I am hoping. I wonder if I should add maybe just a little bit more turquoise green. I think I will. I would have added a little bit more white, but I did not have it. Okay, so I think this should be enough. I had a tiny little bit of my yellow left over. Do I have any more white to add? This is just for volume, not necessarily. I still have a feeling that it should be enough. It should be enough. All right, here we go. I'm just going to go for this one. I am going to swirl this one a little bit more. I normally just literally start straight pouring immediately. But see, when I straight pour with those colors, it gives me a little bit. And then, I had a drip there, but that's okay. It gives me a little bit more of like a muddy design. I love Creative Inspirations gold for how it reacts, but I don't love silver from Creative Inspirations, but I might have to do an experiment and try out that mixture and see how it does with paint and water. I am going to put my gloves on for this one. Uh-oh, okay, I forgot them. Oh, I felt like, oh no, might be time for a new set. I don't know if I'm gonna rip them. Okay, no, they're good, they're good. Okay, I hope this is enough paint, y'all. Maybe I'll just, you know what? I have it here. Just to help it glide, I'm going to put a little bit around. I know it's probably fine, but just to help it glide. Picked up a container the other day, spilled the whole thing. I picked it up by the top. Oh, I still feel like I have a couple air bubbles in there. Okay, now do I want to do anything? Before I put my gloves on, I should have. See, there's my yellow. I feel like right here in the center with my silver. I always say this is going to be short and sweet, and it never is. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to swirl this one around first. and then go to my sides. Woo! Bringing it back. Bringing it back. You see, my silver just does not react the same as gold. And that's okay. It still gives a very pretty painting. It's super soft. It reminds me of like wood, or a slice of stone. This one has a lot more white in it actually, which I do enjoy. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a test with Creative Inspirations and see if I get anything different. What I'm looking for is a little bit more cellular reaction. These are very super soft, but I just don't get the same kind of cells I do with these thin paint straight pours with the Soho. All right, the last little bit that I'm gonna do, I am gonna drag this up for composition. I want that white to continue along there. And I want that to swirl down through there. I like that part. I like every other part, really. And I do think I want this blue. When the technique is simple, you really want to focus on your composition. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with this. I love the colors, obviously. Super organic and just super abstract. I love it. I wonder if I bring this up through there and bring this down through there. I want everything to kind of feel like it's connecting. And I knew I shouldn't have said short and sweet. I think it's good. I actually love the white line that's following the blue. This is a super, I don't want to say easy because that's not the right word, but like the design, it's very calming. It's soothing. There's not a lot of stuff and interest going on with it, but sometimes I really like that in a painting. So I am happy. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to see where the silver shows up in this one. So I'll show you what it looks like. There is lots of like really pretty ribbons and veining through this one. I just love how the colors blend together. And then you still get some of the layers of colors underneath it. Super simple, but I love how blended it is. It's very different from my other techniques where I have lots of like bold lines or lots of cells and lacing, but I still just really enjoy this. And I definitely like the composition of the white lines in this one. All right, so I'll show you how it dries. Okay, so this one looked pretty kind of plain and simple when it was wet, but it did dry with a lot more contrast than I thought, and I really do like that. For this paint and water technique, what I love about it, so you can see all the, let me move my hand, all the underlayers here of the transparent kind of layers, and then it's so soft with the lines, and then you can see there, it just creates all these, I gotta put my hand back, my hand's shaking. It creates all these really pretty lines. I am glad there's that silver. Super pretty there. You can kind of see it, yeah, shimmering on top. I love the colors. I knew I would though. And I love the bright blue lines that are in it. And I really do like this composition. And I feel like there is something, oh my gosh, my hands are shaking. I feel like there is something in this painting right here. So if you see something in this one, let me know. But super simple, really cool, soft effects, and love the color combo. So I will be moving on to a different painting and a new color combo coming up next week. Thank you all for watching. Happy painting.